Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another Arc Garage video. Today we're gonna be getting rid of the dash trim noise on Alfa Romeo Giulietta. More specifically, we're gonna be taking care of the dash storage compartment as well as the plastic trim piece which goes over the vent. Before I start, I'm just gonna state the obvious. If you wanna figure out which one of your trim pieces produces noise, all you gotta do is press on it. Now if the noise disappears, obviously it is the trim piece which is giving you trouble. This is how I figured out that this particular trim piece is producing noise and that the storage compartment is also producing noise at the low revs. Also, that's how you can figure out if you are getting noise from the sides. Just press on these plastics, press on the door handle, and you'll be able to figure out where the noise comes from. I'm gonna start by removing both the storage compartment and the plastic trim piece which goes over the vent on the top. For that I'm gonna use this plastic trim removal tool. I'm just gonna pop up this plastic piece. Essentially it's held in only with plastic clips, however take your time so you don't break anything. Moving on to the storage compartment, I'm just gonna open it and remove this rubber piece from the inside. Underneath you got two T25 screws that need to be removed. Here's the closer look of that plastic trim piece. You can see you got all of these plastic clips which go all the way around. Now I gotta warn you, this is made from thin plastic and you gotta be very careful not to break any of them. Now to get rid of the noise, essentially what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use some of this sticky foam strip and I'm gonna lay it along the edge. Even though it seems thick, this is actually very thin when it compresses. So as I said, I'm basically gonna place it between these plastic clips, and I'm gonna do the same for the storage compartment. One thing I gotta mention, you gotta be careful when choosing this type of foam. You don't want it to be too thick and you don't want it to have too much resistance. If you put too big of a layer on the edge, or if the foam has too much resistance, that will put pressure on the plastic clips and they can potentially break. If that happens, the trim piece will not fit back properly. Another thing, pay attention how I'm placing the foam along the edge. You don't want to go over the edge because again, when you put everything back together, the foam will show. Alright, it's time to put everything back together. You want to take your time here, make sure that you aligned the trim piece properly and just push it in. Now if the trim piece doesn't want to go in its place for some reason, don't force it in. Make sure that you got everything aligned first. So I'm just gonna push all of the sides in, and I can already tell that this trim piece fits much better than it did. I can feel that there isn't much movement at all, so the foam did a really good job there. Alright, I've put everything back together, and I just wanted to take a look from the outside to see if any of the foam shows, and you can see even though the foam is white, it is not showing anywhere. I've tested everything thoroughly, and I'm happy to report that there is no more trim noise on the inside. Anyway, that would be all for this video. I hope you find it useful. If you did, hit that like button, and also support our channel by subscribing and by sharing our content with the rest of car enthusiasts.